What if in the beginning there was only a spiritual realm, eternal, boundless, and brimming with unimaginable light, and within this realm from which the light came dwelled a Trinity, three, yet one, a perfect unity of will, love, and purpose. From this oneness came a decision that would change eternity, not out of need but out of love. The Trinity desired to create something other, a physical realm filled with life, beings that could experience love, beauty, and joy as they did, yet in a wholly different way. The Trinity spoke, and the physical realm burst into existence. First they formed light to pierce the void, then spun the heavens into motion, stars like sentinels, planets like jewels. One among these, a small, vibrant sphere, was chosen as the canvas for their masterpiece. Land and sea took shape, bursting with lush greenery and teeming waters. Then came creatures, endless in diversity, filling the air, land and sea. Yet this was only the beginning. Then they made their boldest move. From the dust of the earth, they fashioned a being in their own image, not in spiritual form, but in physical, capable of love, reason, and choice. These beings, though physical, would carry within them the breath of the spiritual. They would not be puppets, but partners. Their purpose was simple yet profound: to live in harmony with their Creator and with one another, reflecting the love that birthed them. Yet long before this new creation, a rebellion had already shattered the spiritual realm. One of the greatest among the spiritual beings, one who was radiant, cunning, and proud, had turned away from the Trinity. In his pride, he sought to take their place, to exalt himself above all others. He deceived many and led them in a futile uprising, only to be cast down into darkness. But his hatred burned on, and when he saw the new creation, he saw an opportunity to wound the Trinity. The rebel, now known as the adversary, sought to corrupt this new creation, for he knew that to draw them away from the Trinity would sever their bond, leaving them lost and deeply wounded. He lured them with the same lie that had ensnared him: "You can be your own gods." And so, the physical beings fell, their connection to the Trinity severed, the harmony was shattered, and the physical world groaned under the weight of this brokenness. To be with the Trinity was to have life, joy, and peace. To turn away was to be cut off from the source of all goodness, a choice that led not to freedom but to bondage. Yet even as the physical beings stumbled into darkness, the Trinity did not turn away. They mourned for their creation, their love unyielding, their grief immeasurable. Meanwhile, the adversary and his followers reveled in the chaos. They whispered lies, sowed discord, and led the physical beings further from their Creator. The Trinity, though unseen, was always near, calling their creation back. But love could not be forced. It must be chosen. And so many turned away, their hearts hardened, their lives consumed by shadows. Yet the Trinity had foreseen this. Even before the physical realm was formed, they had conceived a plan, a way to rescue their creation without violating the gift of free will. One among them would enter the physical world, taking on its frailty and pain. This Redeemer would walk among the physical beings, showing them the way back to the Trinity. But more than that, the Redeemer would bear the weight of their rebellion, taking upon himself the consequences of their separation. Through this sacrifice, the way back to the Trinity would be opened. But the choice would remain with each individual, to accept the light or to remain in the shadows. To be with the Trinity was to be in heaven, a state of perfect unity, joy, and love. To reject them was to remain in hell, a state of eternal separation where the absence of light and love bred despair. The adversary's greatest victory was convincing many that hell was freedom when it was in truth the deepest bondage. Heaven is not just a place, but a state of being where love, peace, and joy are boundless. It is the ultimate fulfillment of the soul's deepest longings. Hell, by contrast, is the absence of all that is good. It is the soul's eternal hunger and thirst, never to be quenched. The choice lies with every individual to embrace the light and return to the Trinity's embrace, or to remain in the shadows, ensnared by the adversary's lies. The path to heaven is open, but it requires a heart willing to seek the truth and accept the light. Even now the struggle continues. The spiritual realm presses close, unseen but ever present. The Trinity's heart, aches for their creation, longing to bring them home. And though many are lost, the plan of redemption remains. The Redeemer's sacrifice stands as an eternal beacon, a light in the darkness, calling all to return. The adversary seeks to ensnare with promises of false freedom, leading many astray. Yet the Trinity does not abandon their own. Through whispers of truth, through acts of love, they draw hearts back to the light. We see individuals experiencing moments of inner conflict, temptation versus truth, despair versus hope. Some fall into darkness, but many find strength, guided by unseen hands, to rise and seek the light. The struggle is real, but so is the hope. The Redeemer's sacrifice is a testament to love's enduring power, a promise that no soul is beyond redemption. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The choice remains with each soul, to heed the whispers of truth and embrace the light, or to succumb to the shadows. The Trinity's love is ever reaching, ever calling, ever ready to bring their creation home. This is the story of creation, rebellion, and redemption. It is the story of a love so vast that it defies comprehension. The Trinity created not out of need, but out of an overflow of love. And though their creation turned away, they have never stopped pursuing it. The question remains, will the created answer the call of their Creator? The choice is yours.